Hi everybody, I am SamIAm and you're watching SamIAm Tarot. Wow, we got the Lovers and the Hanged one. Okay, right out of the gate. Alright, so if you are new here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. So I was consulting my rods before I started the reading, and for those of you that don't know, I did say that I was going to be incorporating my rods. Sometimes I'll do it on camera and sometimes not, but I like to channel messages ahead of time, just simple yes or no questions to get a sense of where we are, what the energy is before I start my readings. And I start my reading by asking Spirit if the masculine is still in love with the karmic, and if the karmic has a message for the collective. So no, the masculine is not still in love with the karmic, but the karmic does have a message for the collective. So they have something they want to say to you. Okay. Some of them might be confused about where their relationship is going with this masculine. I don't think they want you to know that. I think that's a message that might be just showing up. That's not necessarily from the karmic. That might be something that they want to hide from you, but I feel like these messages are coming up. Yeah, they might be watching you to see if, you know, what you're up to. So, what does the karmic want to say to the collective? Okay, that's loud. All right. What does the karmic want to say to the collective, Spirit? What does the karmic want to say to the collective? Oh. Okay, that was like 30 cards trying to come out at once. They really want to say something to you guys. To us. As I am also part of the collective. All right. I feel like some of them are ready to acknowledge who you are. And I feel like they're surprised by this. A lot of these karmics are, so the ones that I'm channeling are surprised to find how dignified and how regal you carry yourself. How drama-free your life is. How well you seem to be handling things. I feel like they're surprised to see this. Oh. And they're also discovering that their masculine is how well they suit you. What? Wow. So they can see the emperor and empress that the two of you are, that you and this masculine. Wow, they are, that's gotta be something to come to discover, to realize. Yeah, they know that this masculine is wanting to take a chance and like ready to walk away from you. They're discovering how much in love with you this masculine is. I feel like there's a lot of this masculine has been pulling away from them. The fact that they're like strongly mirroring your energy, collective, and they're wanting to like take this to the next level. Yeah, look at this. They're wanting to walk away from anything that's not serving their, and walk towards this Queen of Cups. They want to be with you. I feel like some of them also want to walk away. This Queen of Cups might be this karmic that she's showing up as the Queen of Cups. Like they feel like maybe she has presented herself as the Queen of Cups. And I feel like some of these karmics are like, they're not necessarily doing anything like devious or mean or evil to to the masculine, but the masculine just doesn't feel the same about you anymore, about this karmic. When I say you, I mean the karmic. But they're wanting to take a new step. They're wanting the star and the sun. They're wanting a new beginning with this Empress. That's a lot. What else, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, I feel like these karmics are, a lot of them are in despair. I feel like some of them are just, they're hurt at realizing that the person that they're with doesn't want to be with them. They want to be somewhere else. Oh, okay, so some of these karmics are at night. They're doing magic, and some of them feel bad about it because it's starting to backfire. So some of these karmics were doing magic, and they were doing things to try to influence this emperor, the masculine, away from you, and it didn't work. I feel like it's been backfiring. Wow. It hasn't worked out the way. I'm telling you, a transformation has happened anyway. Like everything they've been trying to do it hasn't worked in their favor. I'm hearing you should have known better. Yep, they're walking away. A transformation is happening and they're walking away. Yeah, this person has felt, I feel like this masculine has felt tied down to this family unit, and they're no longer wanting to be a part of this unit anymore. It's been nothing but tumultuous, and it's frustrating and hard, and they're tired of this. I feel like this masculine is like definitely not wanting to do this anymore. They don't want to live this life anymore. Yep, they're wanting justice to come in. They've made a decision and they're ready to be happy. They may be confronting this karmic about the lies. So I feel like a lot of these karmics are acknowledging, like, they allowed themselves to believe that as long as that they were with you and stayed with them, that they were going to stay, they were going to keep the karmic relationship together. And now they're realizing that that is not happening. The masculine is actually, like, some of them have come forward and spoken to this karmic about this juggling. They're like, I'm not living this lie anymore. I've made a decision. I want to be happy. And some of them are even like, I feel like some of these karmics and masculines were married, and so they're headed for divorce. They're letting them know, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired of living this lie, and I'm going to file for divorce. I'm going to move out, or whatever the situation is. They're separating their lives from them. Ooh. Let's get a few more from this deck. I was going to do another deck, but let's get a few more from this deck and see what we get. Okay. What else, Spirit? Mm. Listen, this karmic is heartbroken. They've tried to do magic. Some of them have tried to do magic on you. So some of them have, and that's what I'm saying, that it's backfired, because now they're having to see like none of what they were trying to do worked, and you remained in your empress status even through all of this, you know, that they were trying to do, all of the negativity they tried to cause you. Because this is how they're showing up. They're the Queen of Pentacles. And a judgment has been made. You can't keep doing things like that. You can't make, you know, do magic, dark magic against someone and think that it's not going to come back to you. And they're reaping what they sowed. They're seeing what happens when you do things like that, especially when you try to harm someone that is, I feel like a lot of you are high ranking, like your ancestors are high ranking in the spirit realm. And so this kind of thing wasn't going to touch you anyway. But it's like you don't know who people's ancestors are. So before you start to dabble in anything like this, if you're a karmic and you're watching this and you're even thinking about doing magic against someone, you should know who you're getting involved with, because this could backfire in a way. Look at what's on the bottom of the deck again. You're heartbroken. You're heartbroken. You brought this on yourself. As a karmic, you should have realized, like, you know, all of the tricks. And if you have to do all of this, if you have to do magic and scheme and lie to keep someone, then this person, you and this person don't belong together. You should not have to do all of this. And that's what's making this karmic realize, like, wow, she really is an empress. She really is the divine feminine. She hasn't stooped to any. Some of you may know about some of the things, or you have suspected something, like there's been strange happenings around you, you know, things you can't explain. I don't know. But I feel like there are, some of you may have noticed some signs or things that you thought could be signs, and now you didn't react to it. You didn't reach out to this emperor. You didn't complain about it. You just went on with your life. And this karmic is realizing, like, oh my God. And I hear them saying, what have I done? What have I done? Stuck in their heads, trying to convince themselves that everything is fine, but they know it's not. They search on social media. They're driving all these swords in their body is like they're driving themselves crazy with their own self-thoughts, like self-loathing thoughts. You know, they're looking for things on social media and can't find anything. They can't find anything to use against you, to say bad about you. And that's the truth. Like, this person can't. And it's what's really infuriating. I feel like these karmics are growing and more increasingly frustrated because they can't find anything about you. And they wish that they could. They feel like, some of these karmics feel like if they could find something about you, that it would influence the emperor's idea of you, or make them turn their heads away from you, or their heart away from you. And it's not going to work, because everything that you've been trying to do up to this point it's been fruitless. These karmics haven't gotten me. And listen, they are burdened. These karmics, I feel like they're like, if they could talk to you, they would tell you, like, I recognize who you are. Some of them, I feel like, they really want to try to reverse this magic. Some of them wish that they could reach out to you and ask you if you could remove it, as if you placed it on them. You can't, listen, there's nothing the Empress can do about removing this magic from you because they didn't start it. They're not the initiators of this magic. So you're gonna have to go through it, or find someone to help you get through it. But the Empress didn't do this. Yeah, they're recognizing, they know that this Emperor is incredibly attracted to you. That's another thing that and I don't feel like this is new for them, but I feel like they're just waking up to this fact. Yeah, that he's incredibly in love with you. So not only is he passionate about you, about your relationship, he's incredibly in love with you. He sees his future with you in a way that he never saw it with this karmic. And that's all of these realizations are coming to light. They're realizing all of these things now, and it's overwhelming. I feel like they're so overwhelmed. Yeah, they realize that this masculine is ready to start something new with you collective. Some of these karmics are going to try to make it so that this masculine can't afford to come towards you, or if they do, it won't be with anything significant. So I feel like they're trying to make sure that they take whatever they can from this masculine. This was part of the magic that they were trying to do, was to make you confused, to have you not sure about how you felt about the masculine, whether you wanted to be with them or not. And that's because I feel like they still don't know. And the crazy thing is that the magic that they try to do to you to keep you in this headspace, now this is the headspace that they're in. This is why it's very careful. You have to be very careful about what you put out, because it will come back, good or bad, it will come back. And so now they're stressed out because they're in this headspace of wondering, what to do, not knowing how to feel, and in turmoil because this masculine is like not trying to be with them. This karmic is slowly unraveling. And the masculine, as he's making his exit, wow, I said making their exit, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, as they're making their exit to move away from this karmic, they're watching this karmic slowly spin out of control. I feel like at one point this karmic may have tried to get pregnant and it didn't work. Yeah, I'm telling you, they spend a lot of time in their heads because they know this ending is coming. They realize, and some of them are like, I feel like, you know what? A lot of them were doing this magic and they weren't as knowledgeable about what they were doing as they should have been, and now it's backfiring, and they're realizing, like, because I feel like at first it took them a while to realize like why these, this cycle of negative things were happening to them, until they thought about like, oh shit, it's because I tried to do something to somebody, to a good person, and now I'm going through it. Yeah, so I feel like now this karmic spends a lot of time trying to think of what to do next, because they really want to come out from under. They can feel themselves like losing it. They actually can feel themselves like coming undone. Yeah, they want something to be balanced out. I feel like they want this magic to be over, and they want it to be balanced out. They want to go back to, like, you know, they actually wouldn't mind if you all were back. They feel like they should have just left it as a third party situation and been okay with that. But because they felt like, you know, and it wasn't a good situation for you all to be in a third party situation, but they felt like they were benefiting. Things were better for them as long as you were in the picture, and they just didn't. As long as they knew that the masculine had feelings for you and they just left it at that, they felt like they benefited more. And when they got involved and tried to force the situation, that's when things got really hectic for them. Not even for the masculine, for them. But the masculine was going to walk away. Every reading that I've done and the other readings from other readers that I watch, the masculine was always going to walk away. But I feel like you've kind of sped up the process, because when I say you, I mean the karmic. But the karmic has allowed this masculine to see them in a completely different light. They may not have known that you were into doing all this magic and, you know, all these things, that they had no idea that you were even, you know, that you even knew anything about this. So now that they're seeing this, they're, you know, they're being made aware. Yeah. They're heartbroken and sad over the loss of this relationship. I feel like some of them have decided to, like, accept defeat. They know they've messed this up. And as much as they want an equal give and take here, they know that they've messed this up. And I feel like now they're finally deciding to accept that they've lost. Spirit is removing this person, removing the masculine away from this situation. They've always had their spirit guides, and that's another reason why the karmic has been unsuccessful, is because the masculine also had his own protection. He also had his own spirit guides and angels, and, you know, guiding them towards happiness, towards their true happiness, where they're actually supposed to be with you, with the collective. You and this person may have known each other for a while, some years. So if you're not in contact with this person, they want to bring you, they want to make an offer of love. I feel like this person definitely wants to work on something with you, and they want something stable with you. So we have the Star, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles here. So I feel like this person sees you, they see themselves being able to make money with you, to have a future with you, an abundant future. I feel like this masculine is aware of who you are to them, and that has been in large part due to the antics and shenanigans and the lies of this karmic. And I feel like this masculine may have seen the karmic as this Queen of Cups. So I feel like when they got together, initially when the relationship started, the karmic was very good at presenting themselves as this Queen of Cups. And I feel like now the masculine has seen through the lies, and they're if you can see on this card, it says "over it" on her jacket. And they're just like, I feel like this masculine versus, they are now realizing like, how come I didn't see this sooner? Yeah, everything about their relationship was a fight. Always fighting to be happy. Fighting to be in love. Fighting for, and I think for a long time, this masculine, maybe in other examples of relationships that, around them, friends, family, whoever, they felt like that was normal for love to be tumultuous and constant like that. That felt, spicy. If we're not fighting, then we're not in love. And it's unfortunate how many people feel that way. It's very sad, actually. Wow. Yeah, I feel like this karmic spent a lot of time being confused, and they're still very, at one point they were going back and forth in their minds about this masculine, but now they're realizing that it's time for this to end. I feel like now that they look back over this, they realize that it's time for this relationship to be over, and they've gotten what they could out of this. Like, this karmic realizes that there's nothing else for them to get out of this masculine. Like, they're not going to give anything else, and they're actually going to they're walking away from everything that they found out about you. There's nothing else. There's no other tricks for this karmic to pull. There's no other games for them to play. The jig is up. Wow. But so some of them might still, like I said, some of them might still be watching you, looking to see, paying attention. Some of them are still going to try, even though they have recognized who you are and what you are to this masculine, some of them are still going to try and muddy your reputation. So there's some of them are still keeping an eye on you, whether they're watching your social media or driving past your house or talking to people that know you or whatever they're doing. I don't know. But whatever they're doing, they're still trying to find ways, because some of them are still feel like, because again, remember I showed you before, they still want this balance and they want this Two of Cups. They still want this relationship, and a lot of them have accepted defeat, but they're just like, there's still this off chance that I can convince him to be with me and he won't go towards this Empress. Good luck with that, girl. Or boy. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next reading. Bye.